be one of the insecure places. We transitioned from that, and now, that period when we were in cattle rustling, we had a lot of animals here, and during those times, the cattle were depopulated. But now we are a stable community. We can produce our crops, we can produce our animals, and we rest. Your Excellency, we have also made very drastic improvement in the infrastructure development over the past 7 years, especially over the past 5 years. In terms of roads, we want to thank you for the 1 billion that has come to the district. We have worked on our roads, and the district roads are in perfect condition. When you enter Butebo from neighboring districts, you realize by the reduction in potholes on the roads. Your Excellency, we also have administrative infrastructure. We did not have administrative offices, but right behind there now, our district headquarters is nearing completion, and we have 17 sub-counties, and we've managed to construct all of them. They have their own buildings, so they can secure. According to the Minister of Local Government, whom we hosted recently, she said we are the only districts which have been able to achieve such a feat. Hence, Minister of Finance has been recognizing us and giving us bonuses. And even the bonuses, we put it to use. In terms of education, we have, the district requires 887 classrooms. Some of them we have 301, and we have been able to construct some. We have a deficit in the secondary schools. We have only 5 out of the 17. But the 5 we have, we appreciate because they are in very good condition, except Butebo, which is the first school, which is in a bad condition. The rest are good. In terms of higher education, Your Excellency, we want to appreciate giving us a branch of Sitema University in Butebo. The science campus, and Your Excellency, that one comes very close because I'm Minister for Science. The science campus of Sitema is now in Butebo district. We greatly appreciate it. In terms of infrastructure, we have a health center we don't have a hospital yet. It's very busy because it serves the district plus the neighboring communities in the neighboring districts. And the UPDF Engineering Brigade has been working to expand this facility. It's nearing completion. We were provided with 1.8 billion, and that is ongoing work which we believe will be completed soon. Your Excellency, in terms of the socio-economic empowerment, Butebo has performed extremely well in PDM. We have received 18.7 billion, and we have 18,569 beneficiaries from this money. The people behind me are very, very happy. Actually, when I was working here, moving among them in the communities, especially the women, they used to say, for us, Museveni does not need to come and campaign because they are extremely happy. They have put this money to use, and when you move around that district, you visibly see an increase in livestock, especially. In terms of Myoga, we have 996.55 million, which has been distributed. very well to the people. We had a bit of challenges at the beginning, but it has been sorted out. All the other livelihood programs, youth livelihood, women empowerment, PWDs and elderly are doing well in the district. In terms of human capital, Your Excellency, I have been requested by the people from the district who have some serious positions in the government to appreciate you for creating an environment where we can equitably access these jobs. I have, of course, yours truly, Monica Musenero. We greatly appreciate you for appointing me cabinet minister. And we have several other individuals. Madame Doka Sokalanyi is PS in the Ministry of Lands. We greatly appreciate. Dr. Kefa Kateu Kuchana is the Director of Government Analytical Labs. We have Lieutenant Engineer Kidemka, who has done excellent work with Nambole. We have Miss Anne Matlida Namaja, accountant at the Patriotism Secretariat. And we have your daughter, you know very well, Miss Seku Helen. She comes from here. She is the youngest commissioner at the National Patriotism Secretariat. We have others that are at commissioner level. We have Mr. Rauna Emmanuel, Hane Malinga, who is the Minister of Energy. We have Wenene Topista, your Deputy Secretary to Cabinet. She's from here. And we have a number of others, which because of time, I may not read. But Your Excellency, this tells you that the people from Butebo are very honest. We are people of integrity. We are hardworking. And we take whatever job you give us very seriously. And I think that you can trust us and open a few more. Maybe I can mention that Professor Viakika Pauline, the Vice Chancellor of Mbarara, is from here. I would like to summarize now our requests. Your Excellency, we don't have a history of asking for too much, but we have a few requests that should go into securing the gains. Whereas we've done well with our district roads, the national roads, there are two really short roads here, and since Butebo lacks tarmac at all, and these roads, because of our location in the Choga complex, they deteriorate very fast. This is the road from Okado to Butebo, Nakaroke, and then the road from Budaka, Kaderuna, Butebo, all to Oladot. The total is 67 kilometers. I have checked with the Ministry of Works. They have not included these roads. Your Excellency, these roads tarmacking will activate economic activity because even when they work on them, before a year expands, I'm done. Your Excellency, the other three things the people of Butebo are asking is that since you gave us the STEMA campus, could we kindly build for it a teaching hospital in Butebo near, and that will solve. The health center can easily be converted into that teaching hospital. In terms of energy, Your Excellency, we have less than 10% coverage, but I want to appreciate that surveys have been done. And lastly, the people of Butebo are saying that a representation by two people is too little, and the district deserves to have two constituencies. So they are requesting for Kakoro sub-county to be created such that we can have an increase in a representation. Your Excellency, the people of Butebo have also told me to say that they have been a part of the compensation program, but they have not been included on the restocking program, and they are requesting to be included. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We are very happy to see you. Thank you for fulfilling the pledge of the Kayola bus. Butebo has the Kayola EV bus, which you pledged when you last visited here. The people are very, very appreciative. Thank you very much. We are very busy, ready to secure the gains. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you for the long list of the few things you have asked. Definitely, I'm sure the NRM party and President Museveni will address all of them one by one. May I take the opportunity to invite the regional vice chairman of the party to come and welcome us to Butebo, and thereafter, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament will come and make her remarks and invite the President to speak to us.
Your Excellency, welcome to Butebo. Because of time, allow me to stand on the protocol already established. These people have been waiting for you and excited to hear you share the manifesto with them. We are very excited to see you unveil it to them, and without wasting more time, I'll invite the second National Vice Chairperson to welcome you. Thank you, Excellency.
Where is the interpreter? The interpreter, come here. You're going to interpret.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Mamcha besi yalamasi. Torex besi nga yalama. Ikarekisi. Ike utamendera na kuju. Ike uteskera mendera na kuju. NRM oye! NRM oye! President Museveni oye! President Museveni oye! Butebo oye! Itunga lo Butebo.
Abantu be Butebo.
Yalama so esaija oni so noinoi.
Mwebale ino outwaniriza anu ino.
Yalama mina President Museveni.
Mwebale okutaka President Museveni.
Yalama amina NRM.
Mwebale okutaka NRM.
Eli di yalama so esaija oni so noinoi kwangin.
Mwebale bebali ino okutwaniriza tuti. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Aha.
Itunga lo Butebo.
Abantu be Butebo.
Akorebele ngesi aisi alaminkine president anwaija kinese district.
Ali kutaka kwebali o president outwa a district.
Nara amame district lo Butebo.
District ye Butebo webeulao.
Konye obuye president jaikisi a district.
District ya Bairaulao neo president natwa a district.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda,
Akubato mukulembeze weigwanga,
and also the flag bearer of the mighty party,
atenga ni akwatire ebendera yekibina ekitake
we want to
chenare.
welcome you to Butebo district.
Tutakumwaniriza district ye Butebo.
Butebo is just 5 kilometers away from Bukedea here.
Butebo gire kilomita 5 jonkani okuze Bukedea.
We also want to thank you for giving Butebo a district.
Ate alikumwebalya olwokuwa Butebo district.
And we believe that now that you gave them a district, we shall have a Tamaka road in Butebo here.
Aikiriria anti ngo yatuwaire district era twafuna oluguudo lwa kolansi omu Butewanu.
Your Excellency, we want to thank you for the bridge that was constructed between Kachuru of Butebo and Kachuru of Bukedea.
Ata kwebalya o president olwolutindo olwa jibakolereku olugaite Kachuru ne Butebo ne Bukedea.
And then Katekwan of Butebo and Katekwan of Bukedea.
No yo egaite Katekwan e Butebo ne Katekwana e Bukedea.
That's why you fly just cross to Butebo and vice versa.
Chevo yagiri abantu Bukedeya nga basala mu bayize Butebu ate be Butebu nanga basala mu baba e Bukedeya.
But most importantly, we want to thank you for the peace that you brought to this place. Without the peace that you brought here, we will not be here and will not be enjoying all the gains that we have. And now we are comfortable because we have roads, we have hospitals, we have schools, and that is all out of the NRM government. And we want to thank you for thinking ahead by making sure that the community has money in the economy through bringing the PDM. And we want to assure you by the time after 5 years, we will be very rich people. Because you've taught us to be rich. We will not go by the leaders who are saying they want a protest vote. We are not protesting for the peace you brought for us. We are not protesting for the development. And we are not protesting for the money economy that you have brought to the country. Itunga lo Butebo.
Abantu be Butebu.
Upupetesi.
Mumulira.
Itunga ngunu lo epontos lo umbrella ngunu.
Abantu ambona walina umbrella.
Akotengesa choichi.
Mwegendereze.
Era inguni tunga lo eba kase bongo no kinosi kilio koke di kilio. Ichamuto sesineni. Ichamuto sesineni. Eba ka ebo duko ine kilo kidikere kilo kidichamuto sesi. Bale Bible ebo duko kine kilo kidikere abero mere. Eba pakisi Museveni aka naro buisailinga.
Museveni ngalo
jamani.
Ai
niki abangantu kangi.
Mukubireke ngalo jamani.
Mamo niko tauri. Meri koto tauri. Nari koto nauri oduko ino se kilo kidikere abero.
Embo botake niki okubyala olino kubanaki no musaiza oba no mukali.
No tito umbrella se bakasu ngune babongo no kinosoni boniki. Ichamuto sesi.
Ateta abaleta umbrella ko ambutu beniki swenkani.
Epo tune irenyasi.
Butenge basaiza kubasaiza kisoboka.
Epo tune irenyasi kapere nyarere satana.
Etuno kubamkali na kyomoto omusaiza kumuzaiza tinko.
Eba paksperone deka kanano wa Museveni. Eba paksede kakana.
Engalo.
Eba paksede kanano wa Museveni. Naro gwimi kabanganu tungina bunerene.
Abantu abo batao kulete niki. Ousiruano.
You don't know how to translate.
Ateso.
I want to thank you so much.
Atao to evalia ino.
And I want to tell you the God-sent president that we have is President Museveni. Because he refused that stupidity of saying a man should get married to a man. Whereas other people, other candidates were supporting it. And I want you to continue praying for our president. Your Excellency, we will continue praying for you. We love you. And this country, you will lead this country forever. We will not allow jokers to come and rule this country. I now want to request you to come and speak to your people. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Butebo oye! Ikariete besida okwe! Ikariete besida. Itete seroke polo neko kongu. Aha!
Yoga, people of Butebo yoga. Akironyo. Koizeyo. Murukutumuro rugwere kusa. Murukutumuro orunyankore rwe Butebo.
Mbomole kutumuro orunyankore rwe Butebo.
Ne muruito rugwere.
Musugire mu rugwere.
Bye mutumura byona mbimaite.
Mbebe tutumura byombe na bimaite.
Temusobora kungeya.
Mbutemusobora kumugeya kadi.
The second vice chairperson of NRM and the Speaker of Parliament.
Abaira alikusima no kuwekitiwa o vice chairperson owokubiri o NRM atenga niyo speaker of Parliament.
The vice chairperson of NRM Eastern Region.
O vice chairperson of NRM
Eastern Region.
Eastern Region.
The Secretary General.
The Secretary General NRM.
All the other leaders.
N'abakulembeze abandi bombona.
N'abantu bona abali hanu.
N'abantu sweswena otuli hanu.
I am here with the other leaders of NRM to brief you about, to present to you the manifesto of the NRM. The first manifesto of NRM 2026-2031 has got points out 7 contributions NRM has made to Uganda. Points out 7 points out 7 contributions NRM has contributed to Uganda. Today, I'll speak only about 4. The first one is what some of the speakers have talked about. The one of peace. You know that very well. You remember the Lakwena passing here. You remember Lakwena passing here. The cattle rustlers. So it is correct that parts of Parisa and parts of Butebo should be part of the restocking. That's correct. Because they were affected definitely by the cattle rustling. Don't tell lies. Just say, I'm not sure whether all the sub-counties were involved or some. Amagomborora, which were affected. The sub-counties which were affected. Amagomborora. So that we don't have too many claimants. So that is the first contribution piece.
N'olwekyo eyo niyo ekyasookere NRM kye yaleetere kuleeta idembe.
The second one is the development.
Ekyokubiri niyo ekyenkulaakulana.
Development has got two parts.
Enkulaakulana erina ebitundu bibiri.
Economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Enkulaakulana ey'okwezimba kweteekateeka n'eyo ey'okweteekateeka mu byenfuna.
Enkulaakulana ey'emisingi y'ebyenfuna n'enkulaakulana ey'emisingi y'ebyembeera y'abantu.
Ebyenkulaakulana ebyenfuna omunsawo n'ebyokwekulakulanya omu byekwezimba ebizimbe.
Embeera y'abantu.
N'embeera y'abantu.
Social infrastructure.
Ekitweta ebyenkulakulana ebiri social.
Now on the economic infrastructure,
byenfuna ebyensawo.
We are talking about the roads,
atumula okumanzira,
electricity,
amasanyalazi,
telephones,
amasimu ge tuli nago,
water,
amaizi,
and in some cases the railway.
No mu ngeri egendi entambula ya railway.
Now we can audit here in Butebo and see what has been done and what is not yet done.
Tusobola okwekeberamu ane Butewu ne tuwona ebikolewere n'ebyo ebikaala okukolebwa.
The electricity is already here.
Amasanyalaze gali ano.
The telephones, you have the telephones, all of you.
Amasimu tuli nago swensweno tuli ano.
I was looking at the water.
Abaira ali kulingirira okusaidia amaizi.
You have got very good coverage of water.
Muli n'amaizi geera omukubagabanyamu ebitundutundu.
The safe water.
Amaizi amasa.
Amayonjo.
Amayonjo ag'okunywa.
You have got 268 villages.
Tuli n'ebitundu
ebyalo
bitaano.
Ebyalo
bitaano.
268. 268.
Bibiri nkaaga umunana. Ebyalo.
Out of those 233
have ebitundu bibiri asatu mu satu
have got safe water.
Biri n'amaizi amayonjo.
This is 87%. This is 87%.
Ebyo biri ku 60 ebitundu nkaaga mu satu.
Kinana mu musanvu.
Kinana mu musanvu ku kikumi.
The villages without safe water are 35.
Amaizi
ebyalo
bikaali okufuna amaizi amasa.
They are 35.
Biri asatu mu taano.
13%.
Ebiteeka ebitundutundu 13.
So now, according to the plan here,
okusinzirira ku ekyo enteekateeka eriwo,
I can see they are planning to expand Petete and Nasulete piped water systems.
Bali kuteekateeka okugaziya Epetete ne Nasuleta nga bateekawo amaizi agetaapu.
Then construct Manyowe solar-powered irrigation scheme.
Bateekateeka okuteeka solar power Manyowe.
Okufukirira amazzi. Irrigation.
Obisobola okutandika otuwa amaizi ge tukozesa obyokulima.
There is feasibility study for Kabelai surface water reservoir, Kanginima and Kabelai sub-counties.
Waliyo okunoonya ebyokwakolewezere omu Kabelai okutandika okunoonya engeri y'amaizi ejegali amangi.
Design and engineering studies for Aksim Earth Dam and Aksim medium-scale irrigation.
nga bateekateeka okuteeka eddaamu Akisimi na okulima okufuuyirira ebya irrigation era omu Akisimi.
So that is on the side. Now the issue of the road, I didn't know that Butebo did not have any tarmac road.
Okusonga yenzira abaire tamaite teuteu eula okolansi.
I was thinking that the road to the one which goes from Parisa crosses.
Yalaloza atenzire edezwe Parisa okubita kwa Kamonkoli
was passing here.
Yalaloza atebitayanu teu.
But now you are saying it doesn't pass here.
Ne bali kumukoba nti tebitanu.
So the one you are Museveni talked about, we are going to start studying it now.
Eyo omusenere gy'atumuyireku bali kwa kutandika ugyetegereza.
Because the roads which I have in the file here, the roads which I have in the file here,
amazira gali kuona omunano mu file ye.
The roads enzira, the roads.
Amazira.
There is Nabukaya, Nambola, Namatsimeri, Sahana, and Kamitsaru Bridge on Kufu. These are on the other side. This is in Bugiso, I think. In Butareja, maybe.
Abaira alikulingira mazira agali omu kuandiko oko agakolewereweku.
There is Namari Butareja Namtumba.
Waliyo enzira ebite Naumari Butareja Namutumba.
That is already funded.
Eyo already bagitekereke sente.
There is Tororo Nagongera Busorwe.
Waliyo eyo ya Tororo Nagongera ne Busorwe.
There is the other road we shall have to capture it. They don't have it here, the one you are talking about.
Amazira omuserera gatumuyire kanu bali kwa ugateeka mu kubanga gaulamu.
But I'm very happy
naye musanyufu ino
that you are maintaining the Maram roads very well.
Enti ddala tuli ukwate sente ejaleeta kusa.
Because I landed somewhere in a helicopter.
Kubanga ade jagwire omu helicopter.
And I came on a very good Maram road up to here.
Era izire ng'oluguudo luliko Maram paka anu.
And yet in other districts,
atenga omu district egindi,
they just eat the money.
Bali awulye sente.
So, abana Butebo njagala kubebalya.
Kala bana Butebo twebalya.
Temuli bomululu.
Nti tetuli ba mululu.
Muli bantu basa.
Tuli bantu basa. Mukubireko presidenti omungalo.
There was these Maram roads.
Wabaire amazira gana ga Maramu.
Can tell you what sort of people we have around.
Tasobola okubakobera ebizibu bindi ebibamu.
Abantu abali mu nsonga ezo.
Abantu abo mu nsonga ejo.
There was a very good chairman in Kumi.
Wabairewo chairperson obuchairman omusekumi
called Orot.
Bali bamweta Orot.
That man used to work on the road so well when he was LC5.
Omusaizo oyo yakolanga okumanzira kusa ino yabeereire ni owa LC5.
all the roads will be in very good condition. All the roads will be in very good condition. I appointed him as Minister of State for Works. They opposed him in Parliament. They don't like good people, they like bad people. So, I am happy to see what you are doing here. And Museveni has confirmed it that you now already have sub-county headquarters for all the sub-counties. And yet you have just started the district. So I will work on your roads. The tarmac road from here, if it is going to Nakaroke, we shall work on it so that you Ebudaka on the Mbale Road. Your
Excellency, the most direct road is that one from Palisa, Nakaruke to Mbale.
Nakaruke to Mbale?
Yes, Your Excellency.
From where?
Akadot. Palisa.
Palisa?
Yes.
Through here?
Yes.
To
Nakaruke to Mbale.
Very good. That one I have taken it up now. Now, on the social infrastructure, as you had Museveni telling you, there are 31 government primary schools. And 5 government secondary schools for the sub-counties. Our plan is to have a government primary school per parish, and a secondary school per sub-county. But where we are now, for me, as somebody who has been around for a long time, I am happy to see that Butebo alone has got 5 government secondary schools. Because in 1961, when I went to Ntale, there were many boys from all parts of Uganda, including Bukedi. Especially they were coming from Kachonga. And many of them, like Stephen Malinga, Okiria, there was somebody called Okiria. There was Mujui, Chigenyi, Magino, our goalkeeper. and a mathematician.
Atenga wekibalo.
They were all from here.
Bombona bali bazwa yanu.
And the reason was that there were no A-level schools in the whole of northern Uganda and eastern Uganda.
Ensonga yabaire tuwabaire wawulayo eisomero esomesyo A-level omu northern nomu eastern.
The only A-level schools for boys were 3, Budo, Kisubi, and Ntare.
Amasomero ga A-level gabaisuka gabaire masatu gonkani, Ntare, Kisubi, ne Budo.
For the girls, Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza.
Abala yabaire Namagunga, Nabingo, ne Gayaza.
So when I come here and I find that Butebo alone now has got 5 secondary schools.
Yawaizanu naona ate uteu yonkani osa wenu namasomero aga secondary matano.
And some of them are higher, are A-level.
Ate ngagandi gali kuno A-level.
How many are? Do you know?
Sorry?
How many of them are A-level of the 5?
Okuma tano aga gali maviri. That's Butebo Senior Secondary School and Kabwangasi.
Very good. Kabwangasi, that's an old school. It was an old institution.
Yes.
So I am happy to see that Butebo, which is a very small part of the old Bukedi, already has 5.
Iye msanyuki okuoneka ante Butebo entonweti omubukedi already erina matano.
So we have got a lot of work to do, but where we are, we say, Yarama Edeke.
Amaita ati tuli nomulimu munene gw'okukola naye ane gye tuli kaisi tusaana okuba nti weebale Kibumba.
Kibumba weebale.
Kibumba weebale.
Now on the health issues,
ebikwato ku by'obulamu,
I can see the health centers here.
Awo nako amadwaliro awo.
There are 5 health center cities.
Alikona tulina amadwaliro matano agali okuyidala yokusatu.
And 1 health center 4.
Ate ne tubane mwiza eri okuyidala eyokuna.
And yet the plan is to have one health center 3 per sub-county.
Iye empulani kiri tulina okuba n'amadwaliro agali okuyidala yokusatu buli gombolola.
So according to the file here,
yaonawo okusinzira okufayiro ye,
upgrade Puti health center 2 health center 3 in Puti sub-county.
naona kwa upgradinga Puti eidwaliro er'okuyidala eyokubiri ogiteeka okuyidala eyokusatu.
Upgrade Nasuleta health center 2 health center 3 in Kapunyasi sub-county.
Okulya Nasuleta eidwaliro okuyidala eyokubiri ogiteeka okuyakusatu omwigombolola ekapunyasi.
Upgrade Kadokolene health center 2 health center 3 in Kadokolene sub-county.
Awo n'okulya eidwaliro ekadokolene ery'okuyidala eyokubiri yo n'ogiteeka okuyidala eyokusatu.
New health center 3 is to be constructed in Kanginima Town Council.
Awana eidwaliro egenda eri Kanginima Town Council.
Patete Town Council.
Petete Town Council.
Butebo.
Butebo.
Maizimasa.
Maizimasa.
Kakoro.
Kakoro.
Kanginima.
Kanginima.
Koberai.
Kaberai.
And Kabwangasi sub-counties.
Ne Kabwangasi amagombolola ago.
So, these are the 2 parts of development.
Ebyo
There are two parts of the enkulakulana byengeri ibiri. The one ngeri is economic infrastructure, omusingi gw'ebyenfuna.
Esooka niyo eya byenfuna.
Omusingi gw'ebyenfuna.
Omusingi okuzimba omusingi gw'ebyenfuna.
The second one omusingi gw'ebya obugaiga.
No,
obusingi bw'embeera y'abantu.
Omusingi okw'embeera y'abantu.
Which includes health
ebitambula mu byobulamu
and education.
N'ebyokusoma.
Now this is therefore our contribution number 2.
Eyo niyo enyongera k'enkola ey'okubiri.
Number 3
eyokusatu
is something many people forget. It's something many people forget.
Ekyo ndiyo ekintu abantu gye basinga okwerabira.
People talk a lot about roads, electricity, schools, health centers.
Abantu batumula okumanzira madwaliro n'amasomero.
But at night, you don't sleep on the tarmac road.
Naye wire tosobola okugona oba ng'awula emirembe.
You don't sleep in a hospital unless you are sick.
Tosobola okugona ng'abantu balwaire.
You don't sleep in a school unless you are a student.
Tosobola okugona omu masomero.
You sleep in your home.
Olambala ika ewwo.
And when you sleep, when you go back, you find the problems of poverty, which you left in the morning, are still there.
Olambala oyakweyagirya ng'oyituukira mu mbeera ekuteeka omuwabu.
And the problems.
Nolamuka tete oyagirya obwavu obukuliku.
Obwavu bw'oleseeyo ku makya ogenda kusanga bukulindiridde akawungeezi bw'oddayo awaka.
Obwavu obolekera eka amakeezi ate oyisinkana iggulo ng'okanga eka.
And it will say, welcome, we are still here. They will say, welcome, we are still here. Nti sukaali teriiwo.
Osukaali abawulawo.
Nti abaana tebalina ngoye ezimala.
Abaana bawula ngoye bazwala.
There is no electricity or paraffin.
Amasanyalazi oba mafuta gawulawo mu nyumba.
So that's why we insist from the 60s, please differentiate between development and wealth.
Kyeva okuzomyanka gyenkaaga akoba nti tuteekewo enjawulo nga twawula enkulakulana n'obugaiga.
The bugaiga is personal.
Nti obugaiga kintu kya muntu.
A person or a family or a company.
Kya muntu ng'efamile, kampuni oba ekika.
Or company, a company.
Ekampuni niye okwegayitaamu ng'abantu mwegayitire.
So, yet development is for all of us.
Entenkulakulana ni swenswena ni abantu bonobona.
You can therefore have enkulakulana but also have poverty. Now, this message we have been giving it to people ever since we came into government. Some have listened. Let me show you some of them, like this man Ijara from Serere.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of the farm. which is located in Terere, in a place called Kafusi, where we are. And in Teipa, we have dairy, poultry, and we also make laundry basket. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and package it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and teach people about the program. We were also in Soroti, and that time I was working as a supervisor. He was doing that the master business in Soroti. So when I had this, when I had it was around, I crossed to go and listen to this story. And he was talking about the four-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the guy said, you go and eat those words that you have. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken, and 15 of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 6 4 eggs. So I used that incubator to multiply my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. I was very famous for local chicken. So by then local chicken was not answering my daily needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In the Ipa farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at the price of 10,500. So approximately about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes to management, a half goes to our pocket as IFA. So after selling the layers, that money I invested it on there. I started buying in the 4 cows. But you know, I am not playing very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here, so I got insemination. And then I also located the best, who was able to train some of us here with the veterinary. I think it's using that gentleman there, the other. So the cows that I'm going to show you are cows that are bred from Teipa farm.
Now, that gentleman you are seeing, he had my message in 2012 when I was in Soroti. And had my message. When I was in Soroti. When I was in Soroti. And he had been a taxi driver. But when he had my message, he went back to his village where he had 2.5 acres. And started poultry. By the time I visited him, when I took that video, he was producing 310 trays per day. Trays.
Sonia bisatu ejamagi bulijo.
Sonia, yeah, that's right. Sonia.
Trays omulugwere tweta Sonia obadazini.
Very good. And this one was giving him 3 million shillings per day.
Yejonga gimuwa emilioni ina buli lunaku.
Million satu.
Milioni 3 buli lunaku.
And he was also selling 300 liters of milk per day.
Yali tete nga atunda elita jamata bisatu buli nnaku.
Now, when I was there recently during this campaign, he told me he has moved now and he's earning 6.8 million shillings per day.
Intitete yamukyalira olundi yamukobere nti yeyongeireku ntatyanu afuna emiliyoni 6.5 buli lunaku.
N'emitwalo 8.
N'emitwalo 8 buli lunaku.
That's about 2 billion shillings a year.
Ejo nijo ebiliyoni 2 buli mwaka obutabalika buli mwaka. Obuwumbi niyo obutabalika buli mwaka bubiri.
So people can get out of poverty.
Ati anoyo yazwira omuwavu.
When I was here, I visited a lady called Nabutono. I don't know whether they have Nabutono here. She's the one in this area.
Inti yabaire izulo mukedi yabaire wa Nabutono eyo niyo firimu ye. Can't hear properly.
So you have heard what that family are saying.
How
they got 1 billion, 1 million, bought pigs,
bagulire embizi.
Then they multiplied.
Negibyala.
They sold the young ones.
Nebatundwana.
Bought sekoko.
Nebagulake kulukulu.
It's a long story, we didn't finish it, but they are moving well.
Era batambula nakusani.
Now, in the manifesto of 1996,
manifesto eyenkumi ibiri abiri omukaaga
eyarukumi rwenda kyenda na mukaaga
eyekinana omukaaga
kyenda
ekyenda omukaaga,
we proposed 7 activities.
Bateiremu ebyokukola musanvu.
1 acre of coffee,
ebyakulima emwanyi,
1 acre of fruits,
ebyokulima ebibala,
1 acre of pasture for cows like the ones of Ijara, the ones you saw.
okulima eisubi erisya ente.
Ente nga za Ijara zebalabyawo.
Ente ejo gye muweinaawo ejamata.
1 acre for food crops.
Eke mweiza nolimako emmere.
Then in the backyard, poultry for eggs.
Then izuli okuizuli nolimayo noteekayo enkoko.
And piggery.
Noteekayo embizi.
And then if you are near the wetland, you can do fish farming.
Owaba wagaziku osobola okupiita byenyaza.
Now recently some of our people have added cocoa, and when I had the chibaro, I said, okay, let's add cocoa.
Eizuli bagaitireko okokoa, erei babalire nakatoke tugaiteko kokoa.
And earlier on we had added palm oil. Palm oil.
Na ebibale ebyo bakolamu oil ejibeto palm oil.
So if you have 4 acres
nolwekyo oba neikaina
or less,
obanga intono kuyekaina,
out of those 9, out of the 9,
okubintu okuweka omwenda,
do what you can.
Okoleke kyosobola.
You have seen Nabutono and her husband have done only piggery and sekoko, which is a type of poultry.
Muwaine oyo omulimi azwako yateireke saidi embizi, saidi gendi nateekake kulukulu.
Then Ijara, it is dairy and poultry for eggs.
Odogonde gye tuwaino eserere yakolere okupiita ente gy'amata esaidi napiita nkoko.
I can show you somebody in Abim, very far. That means that man of Abim.
Asobola okubalagako omuntu gondi eya Abim eyaleeyo.
The one of fruits.
Oyo alima ebibala.
If you are looking for him, put my own model. If you are still looking for the other one. Ah, that's the one.
Asombuniye oyo.
My field here is called Arangipai West. Arangipai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abib District, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this area, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They are multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soda Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take this mango tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees are seen here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not money. So I want to thank our President so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then the second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now that is the witness, the testimony of somebody in Abim. Abim is 200 miles from here.
Oyo niye omulimi wa Abim, Abim yala ino okuzwano.
Far away from the center of the country.
Yala ino okuzwa anu.
But he's getting very good money.
Ne alikufuna esente ensa.
Because of listening to the message of the NRM of wealth.
Olwenkola y'NRM eyokutumbula ebyenfuna.
Let me show you my own model farm.
Oleke atulage ku efaamu ye.
My name is Dr. Morris Ken. I am a commissioner by appointment, between the State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the four-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. The four-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreage of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the four-acre model is to support income for the household. And as we go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow fast. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same 1 gram. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million.
in 1 year. And then when you subtract the cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on these fish ponds. And this time we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings. That is for this particular acre.
Now that is my testimony now.
Eyo niye nkola ya president.
Obujulizi.
Owo niyo obujulizi
bwange.
Owa president owatuwaire.
4 acres. My people there.
Eka eina.
I've planted coffee, bananas, fruits.
Ataireke mwanyi, amatoke, nebibala.
And then cows, 0 grazing cows.
Asobola okuteekako ente ejamata.
But also fish pond.
Netete nateekako nebinyaza.
In half an acre.
Omu kitundu kyeka.
And my people are getting 100 million shillings from 1 pond.
Abantu be bafune milioni 10 okuzwa omu kidibe kimu ky'ebyenyaza.
And when they deduct costs,
batoolako ensaasaanya,
they remain with 70 million.
Basigaza emiliyoni 7
in half an acre.
Omu kitundu kya eka.
If they do in the other half, they will remain with 140 million from fish, net from fish alone.
Ekitegeeza wateekako ekitundu kidekindi omweka bafune miliyoni 40
omwaka
mu byenyaza.
Omaze okujjako ez'okukozesa.
Oba ng'omalire n'okutoolako egy'okoosera okusaasaanya.
So you all of us here are sitting on wealth.
Isweswenseno tuli ano tutyaime okubya obugayiga.
And this is point number 3 in the NRM effort for Uganda.
Eyo niye namba eyokusatu omumaani NRM egeteeka omu bannayuganda.
The first one is peace.
Ekisookere mirembe.
Second, development.
Ekyokubiri nkulaakulana.
And third, obugayiga wealth, abar.
Ekyokusatu ukola ebyobugayiga.
Let's end with jobs. Where do jobs come from? Let's end with jobs.
Omwoni omuzwa okutonda emirimu.
Let us end with jobs.
Katukomenkereze n'emirimu.
Where do jobs come from?
Emirimu gizwa yayina.
Let's get one example. Bya Mukama of Kakumiro.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Mukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Uganga's constituency, Kakuyo District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, and 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre farm. I did this activity to teach my daughters, lead by example, so that my daughters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn Kaumu, Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you see as we move on that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but people will sleep here. The house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are still giving me, and they get 3 or 2 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep feeding, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I said in a month you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't pay all that. You have to buy things, pay workers, pay electricity. It means 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are cows. Each cow minimum gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. When you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot sell it. You have to get 220 workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. When you do grazing, you spray or fix and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our graph. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well. With this grass we have. We get like the upper deck of pineapple per harvest. We get about 4.5 million and harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, those who take an harvest for my friend's sake. When you look at the figure, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those are I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million for 1 acre. Because we're just starting up the harvest. We have the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. This one at the end of the month can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But maybe I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because I've tested it where you will see. And here.
Now freeze that one there. That's what I wanted you to see. That's what I wanted them to see. That's what I wanted them to see. Because we are talking about jobs. Where do jobs come from? Some of the people who confuse our people talk of government jobs. Government jobs are very few. They can't manage the population of Uganda, which is now 50 million. All the jobs of the government are 480,000. Therefore, the jobs come from the private sector. Now, this Byamukama came to Parliament 4 years ago. That was his first job. That was his job as a member of Parliament. But his father was an NRM supporter. He brought him to me. And he said, my son has been elected as a member of Parliament, advise him. And I told him what I have been telling Ugandans for the last 40 years.
Namukoba ebyabayirakoba abana Uganda emyaka na ejibitire.
I say 4 acres model.
Ngabakoba nti mukozeseka ina okukola
Ebyobugaiga.
ebyobugaiga.
You saw what he did. Fruits.
Kale muona yakolere coffee, yakolere bibala, ne koko,
the cows,
nente,
and the poultry for eggs.
ne moine esonia jamagi, ne koko jamagi.
And the piggery.
Ne mbizi.
And from the eggs alone, he's earning 180 million shillings a month.
Intomu magi gonkani afuna emilioni 18 omweri.
18
omweri.
When he removes costs, he remains with 55 million.
Owatola kebyasasanya ebyo byakozesa okola emirimu asigala ne milioni
55. In a year, that is about 700 million.
Intomu mwanka aba ne milioni 7 egije ngamagoba.
So he's now a rich man.
Intati musaiza mugaiga.
But now his bugaiga has produced a minimum for 26 Ugandans.
Intati abyalisirye emirimu gy'abantu 26.
Abana Uganda.
Abakola nayo abamuyamba okola emirimu.
Now that is from commercial agriculture.
Ekyo niyo ekikolewa omuntu akola ebyakulima ng'ebusiness.
Omusaiza ogwo aviire mu kukolera ekidda kyonka.
Intaziira mu mbeera y'okukolera ekidda kyonkani ng'akola katontono kati.
Yatandika kukolera ekidda n'ensawo.
Intaati anakolera ekidda n'ensawo.
Now because of that, because he has been transformed from a subsistence
Intaati anu oyakugukire okusoka okukolera ekidda kyonka okola ebyakulima ng'ebyabugaiga.
Is a mugaiga, but he has also created jobs.
Intaati anu mugaiga era agabire n'emirimu ng'agabira bande emirimu.
But there are other forms of wealth other than commercial agriculture.
Inti waliwo enkola egindi egy'obugaiga okutoolako okulima.
Like the factories.
Inga okuzimba makolero.
Let's see the factories.
Inti katuwoneku ebyamakolero.
Freeze that one there. That town of factories, that town is a town of factories. A town is a town of factories.
Inti eyo tawuni y'amakolero.
Ekibuga ekyo kibuga ky'amakolero. Ekibuga ekyo kibuga ky'amakolero.
Inti etawuni eyo y'amakolero ya factories.
You have been used to a town ez'obuduukaduuka.
Inti titawuni gino gy'amaduuka niyo etawuni gino gibakoleramu ebintu ng'esayino packard.
But this one is a town of factories only.
Intaati anu kino kibuga ky'amakolero kyonkani.
That is Mbale Industrial Park.
Inti eyo Mbale Industrial Park omusayino packard.
There are now 75 factories there.
Inti waliyo factory 75.
Let's see how many young people each one is employing.
Inti kaba tulage ku factory kyekola.
Bus, freeze there. Now see how many young people are working.
Abaana bato abakola mu factory egyo.
That small area is now employing 12,000 Ugandans. Is now employing 12,000 Ugandans. So, therefore, you NRM supporters, these 4 are part of the contributions of the NRM to Uganda. So if somebody says, why are you supporting NRM? You should say, number one, it has brought peace. Number two, has brought development. Number three, has shown us how to make wealth. Number four, how to create jobs in addition to the few government jobs. Now, the last point I want to make is about free education. Okusomera obwerere omasomero ga gavumenti. Now, since 1996, I've been trying to introduce free education. But some people did not understand it. Therefore, I decided to give an example. I introduced free education in skilling hubs. Now let me see if some of my graduates are here.
Training hubs.
Move fast, move fast. I want testimonies of just two of you, a boy and a girl. Why had you left school? What did you train in? What are you doing now? Quickly, quickly. Tomorrow,
baawutukoberako olwaki baali balekera okusoma n'ebye beegere era ne bali kufunamu.
Very good. Move, move.
Museveni oye! NRM oye! All the flag bearers oye! The youth oye! Butebo oye! Ekakiror jam Silvia. Alomuntongo village ala Kisim. Etela Akisim. Etem Kanyum. A district Butebo. Arengo apesena abu kananga sunia fo. Ananga kongo sunia fo kotika puno mamoto. Nulo seta shoman. Ageuno ngai boyore mami bore so mayeng. Ajau ai pakas ngesudu mnaji kapu. Konya kotonga siala making la Polon walk His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. Kanwaya wisemero lituto narore duwe. Yala manoi papa Polon. Yala mai tutonoriso. Yala mai supporting aso. Abuonga pupa de pepara no radio. Ebe pukoti jiso meroi. Ageu no ngodabunero district. Abuongo district. Aponona kinanga fo my feeling. A feeling anga form. Poniwaro raiso. Abunere. Ibu so yang arete sa shoman. Ishomo so. Apot sa bong tore. Konya ibong sore. Amanga bwa peda iboikina rabonga du machowa. Ageu no ngagwela rakinde na just kedango. Agwele nga frying pan, agwele nga frying spoon, agwele nga packets nwe ngano, esukali awuto age uno ngai poi daddies idwalo shono somero ai poi pies kabalagalas ai po mandazis. Really, thank you so much, our dear beloved president. Thank you for supporting us and thank you for being with us. We really love you so much. And I, as Sylvia, pray that may the Almighty God who is seeing your work bless you, support you, give you the years and you live long, give you the wealth so that you continue supporting us, so that you continue being with us. Thank you so much for God and my country.
Okay, Alama.
Oyamali nakobere nti dio Sylvia inti azwera yanu akisimi inti yali musinia 4 esukulu fizi nejigota naye awulire nti president aletere wenkola eyamba banu etubasoboyire okweyongerayo mu kusoma naizo ku district anu naizuliye fomu bamutwala okusoma iyamalira okusoma nakuguka
akasoma yasoma ki
inti yasomere ebyakukare
okay
intati anu akole bya bekare era nti yayegulira kunembuli ati anakole sente nti yekwebalya ino president intobeo obe mirembe
Museveni NRM juu anu mwena muli wasanyuko kuona ano presidenti ati anonga muli wasanyuki kamwembera kemboka nonga ngwandi muzeyi yakuwe kwa Uganda muzeyi yakuwe kwa Uganda muzeyi muzuri mara ayendele mara kaguta akuwe kwa Uganda kaguta akuwe kwa Uganda kaguta muzuri mara ayendele omalina nize opolota Anthony nganzwera Butebo district Butebo sub county Kashebai parish and Komorototo village omukusokera dala intaka okubakobera nti initiative eno His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni eji atuwaire njingira muntya nzo kusoma kwa nemere nakomere P7 eyo initiative ewagira owati wasomere wasomere iyo ekutaka nalinjirireika nga nsiraine nga niso ati anu banavuvuka ababomu center ukubaludo kuzenya matatu nimpulira ngo o district councilor waiswe Honorable Onyaru Gabriel ngako wanti mulimu initiative His Excellency ejatekeirewo okututumula abavubuka abalemereirwe okusoma zena tinatyaime ninsitukiramu ningiza no ku district ninfune fomu era ninjaba nga nkowanti obeeyo twakusasula sente ne lazima inatukire ekyamasanyu natukireyo nga buli kimu kyaweerere nga buli kimu ekyawukwatako ekyawukozesa kyaweerere era inatukire nasomere ekoosi ejiweta welding and metal fabrication inazwireyo nalimbula okutandikira ninkowa nti be gana amagezi tinagatyamisye ninfuna omanerenda eyampaireku akasente iyampaire akasente ninjigula ewa kasyopu era mukwigula ewa kasyopu eyo esoweire okumpanirira zena okusetula efamire yaiswe kubanga okusoma kwali kwagaine naye ate anu bana basigaire basoma enani era ifyona eyamaka yona nekyuka zena ninkowa nti be ate ane skills gino giyambira amaka geika gaisi entire community iyo njiyambire ntya zena ninkwatayo kuwana alingulire welding machine moiza naka grinder konanga kamo ninkowa nti be zena ndaka intransforming skills gino ninfuna banange basatu zena gyenkola niki agent traininga era abaliyo beega anyeraawo his excellency yatuwaira amagezi yakobere nti bana tinabalekerere ndina okuwona mbase twire ntya kituufu mbawaira amagezi naye batandikire batya era natambula nga buli district tuline sako ngati aniswa n'Obutebu twayigwire sako era okusaka akaunti yaiswe eyo giriko miliyoni 5 nti tutandikire okwo.
Okay, thank you so much. Kale mwebale.
Era ntaka okweyanza his excellency nenga nkalo okwaba ntaka okuweukirira era n'okuwakolera ebinuubirirwa ya NRM lwaki his excellency eyagiteekerewo nga imbito ukembo kanu nga nkowa nti iniya za chama cha NRM zilizo tukikuwa musituni tukombewe tulizitore sisi wenyewe tukawacha na wazazi wetu tukomewe. Nia ya kwanza nia yakwa ni demokrasia kuwapatia wana Uganda wenzo. Nia ya pili nia yapi ni ulinzi wa nchi kudumisha swala la amani kwa wana Uganda. Era his excellency nakomao olwakaseera neyanza ino olwe programu olwe initiative eno ojua tuteekeirewo nga abanabukedi era tukwenyumingiriza Butebo is for NRM. NRM oye! M7 oye!
Okay, thank you, young people. Thank you. I will take a picture with you. You stay somewhere. Now, you can see these young people whose lives had been ruined by school fees. When I gave them free education just for 6 months, they have become new people. See what they are doing there. You can see what they are doing now. Some of those items, Uganda has been importing them from China. To Dubai, India, shoes Italy, Engato. From Italy. Now they are being made here in you can see the hospital beds. They were showing hospital beds there.